Hi, folks. How are you today? It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to be seen. And um we're going to continue the series I started yesterday on, really pulling yourself up from, the mindset, the not want to do anything, the um just kind of overall dread that I think a lot of us have been going through, including me. So one of the things that this is going to do, this is the intentions of this, is to help me stay on track. Because I've had an issue the last a month or so about some of these things. And as a coach, and as somebody that has been doing this for a while, I found that often we do fall off of our own processes and systems. And by doing these videos with you, I'm looking forward to actually getting back on my systems. I've been already seeing some really great things. I'm a couple days ahead of where I am, where you guys are. I'm bringing you guys in. So this is where I'm at. So one of the big things about when your mind is like really racing and when you can't do anything and when you're really down in that space, the voices are screaming at you on both sides, it seems like, right? All the inner conflict and all the inner turmoil is what happens. I know, at least with me, and I know that with clients that I've had, they've talked about this too, that you know one of the biggest things is that you start running the loop of what you haven't done, right? So it starts with, I'm not doing my morning routine. And then it starts with, well, I haven't done my morning routine and I want to, watch TV all day, or I want to sit on the couch, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that. And it starts this whole stream of things not working. And one of the funny things is through my landmark training, I know that integrity is something that is always going out. There's always something. If you're playing a big game, there's always something. And it's like a wheel that has all these little spokes and all these little things that make up you. You know, so all these spokes, as you start pulling them out, it's like a bike that just stops working, right? So where do we start when our mind's just going off and going crazy? It's about stacking some wins. Okay. And it could be as easy as starting with making your bed. I know that sounds completely ridiculous, but there's a lot of studies that say making your bed is one of the most productive things you could do in a day, because it's that micro win, that little itty bitty win that might be able to propel you to your next level. There's then you start with, maybe cleaning up a little bit, or maybe, making that phone call that you've been meaning to make, or maybe looking at whatever it is that you need to look at. Often, it's those little itty bitty wins, doing the dishes. Mine's always dishes. You're going to hear about that from me all the time. It's one of my first things I notice when things are going out, is that my dishes aren't done for a couple days. And you start seeing these little patterns that you have. By doing this, it starts clearing out your mind. It starts saying to yourself that you can do this. You can do the little things. And when you can start doing little things, you can start doing bigger things. And so it might be, that you can go and tackle that project that you've been working on. Or it might be that you can make that phone call, that important phone call that you've been dying to make. Or it could be that you can go and apply for the loan for the car that you're looking for. Whatever that looks like for you in your life, it's going to be all different. So at Quantum Impact Coaching, one of the most important things that we know is integrity. And it's one of the things that works in everyone's life. So if you are a coach, that might be in two different ways. Number one, if you've been struggling and you're struggling with mindset and you're struggling with some of these things, the first thing would be to do an integrity list. so that you know where you're out of integrity and maybe start putting some back in. If you are not a coach, it still is a great idea is to start making a list of all the things that you are forgetting or you have dropped the ball on, or all the promises that you have made, or all the little things, and just write it all out without judgment. So one of the things about writing an integrity list is that it can start feeling like you're beating yourself up, right? So for instance, a couple things that are on mine is, creating the stuff for the marketing materials for Coach Depot. What's one of mine? Uh, Doing my dishes was one. Cleaning up my kitchen, cleaning my table, um, emptying my black tank. All these little things, and they keep adding up. And they could be as simple as, doing the dishes, or it could be I told somebody that I would do X and it is not done. So the first step is to write down all of the things and make a decision that you are pulling yourself out of this. Find the easiest one, whether I like making your bed or cleaning up the space around you. And that can be the one thing that launches the next bigger thing and the next bigger thing. So let me know down below, what is the one thing that you feel that you could do today, the very first thing you could do today to get your mindset just that much better? I'm going to put a link down below. We have a toolkit for the integrity list. So if you are a coach, we have created that for you, especially for coaches, to really move you forward in your business and in your life. So I'll put that down below, and know that each and every single one of you are loved. I look forward to talking to you soon. Okay.
Following the order from the commander, Al came over to our ship to pilot a space taxi from which I could photograph a passage of asteroids.